many losers does it take to win a Nuzlocke? I should know this. I've been Nuzlocking for a while. It only takes one. I know from experience. But today we're gonna watch Flygon HG, who is not a loser, use the loser Pokemon in a Nuzlocke, and we're gonna play bingo at the same time. So every time we hit bingo on the bingo board, chat will win 5 gifted memberships from me. I am so thankful that Flygon allows us to react to these videos. So please go and watch his channel. These are the older videos that we're doing. You should go and watch the new ones. They're fantastic. We need to get him to 400K. He's like one of the best Nuzlockers on YouTube. It's ridiculous. Okay, please subscribe to Flygon HG. He's wonderful. I met him in person. Lovely guy. Let's begin.
The best thing about the Nuzlocke challenge is being forced to use Pokemon you would normally overlook. You gain a new respect for underappreciated Pokemon and learn that with enough love and support, anyone can make it to the Hall of Fame and anyone can become a champion.
This is beautiful. He's gonna make me tear up in the first few seconds. Damn, he's so good.
Well, almost anyone. Some
Okay.
Pokemon are just bad. Capital S stinkers.
Is Flygon a better Nuzlocker than you? Yes, he's way
The
better.
rejects of the Pokemon world created by a hungover Arceus cobbling together absolutely anything to meet the project deadline. People
Onyx is like kind of cool design though. Why does it have such low attack? It boggles my mind. It should at least have double the amount of attack that it has right
call
now.
them useless, pathetic, losers. This video is their story. The goal is to beat a hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokemon FireRed using only fully evolved Pokemon with a base stat total of less than 400.
Oh wow, that is a tough one. I just want to see Lickitung do some work. Of all the Pokemon here, I'm not a fan of Beedrill or Onyx, but I want to see Lickitung do something. I know that Farfetch can learn Swords Dance and all that, which is nice, and we have a little bit of setup. That's great. I don't think Lickitung can do any of that. All he's got no swords. He's got no dances. He's got a tongue and a dream. I just want to see that guy do a little bit of work.
Some of them do get evolutions in later games. Since they can't evolve in the main playthrough of FireRed, they're legally certified 100% all-natural losers. After more than 3 years of creating Nuzlocke videos, I can assure you that this playthrough has one of the craziest and most exhilarating finales I have ever experienced.
Oh man, he's hooking me in like a BuzzFeed news article headline.
So, let's get started.
You won't believe gym battle number 6.
My first encounter is Beverly the Weedle. Bullied by the other Pokemon on Route 2, Beverly has a chip on her shoulder and a nasty temper. All she wants
that's so sad. Does he actually? Oh, sassy. It's sassy nature. It does have a nasty
is
temper.
to become champion of the Pokemon League to prove her worth not only to her mean-spirited peers, but also to herself. After
You can do
some
this,
training
Beverly.
to
I believe
evolve
in you.
Bev into Beedrill, we meet Bill the Caterpie, an adamant young man on a mission of self-improvement. A year ago, he was walking through Viridian Forest with his little brother Georgie when a poacher came out of nowhere. They tried to fight back, but the poacher's Growlithe was too powerful, so there was nothing Bill could do but watch his brother be taken away. On that
No, wait. Wait, are we talking about poachers or are we just talking about, that sounds like something a regular Pokemon trainer does. Am I wrong? You walk through the woods, you find a Pokemon, you attack it with your Growlithe, and then you take it away. This is just what Pokemon trainers do. Wait, hold on. Are we the bad guys?
Bill vowed to become strong enough that no one would ever be able to hurt his loved ones again. After Bill evolves into Butterfree, we take on Brock for the first gym badge. I've done this fight with a
Do you think Beverly and Bill love each other and want to hang out? Maybe is more than friends?
Butterfree at least half a dozen times, so it's pretty straightforward. Set up a few Hardens against Geodude, take the kill with Confusion, grow to level 15 to learn Sleep Powder, which is okay since the level cap ends at the start of the battle, put Onyx to sleep with 97.5% accurate Sleep Powders thanks to our ability.
Hey, you gonna get one of those later?
And then finally take the kill with a few more Confusions.
Good job, Bill. Oh, I have to do. I'm sorry, I forgot that I'm doing a freaking bingo here. All right, so we have deathless gym battles. So assuming that no one dies here, no one gets, taken out by a rock tomb or something terrible like that. This should be the first deathless gym battle for the bingo.
Only way this doesn't work is if Onyx wakes
Oh, wait, hold on. We did see. Wait, Flygon, were you saying something?
up early and lands a critical hit Rock Tomb, but since he doesn't, Brock's pathetic string of stones goes down and we've won the battle.
I thought that was foreshadowing. I thought that was like the only way this plan doesn't work is if this really specific set of events have oh no, this set of events happens! Like, I thought it was one of those, but actually it wasn't. But he didn't get a crit, so that's good. But we did see sleep. We saw sleep, which is good. So we have mocked off and
Unfortunately,
Bingo.
Bev and Bill are still on their own as we get to Cerulean City. But with Twin Needle, Bev should have no problem against Misty's Starmie. Bill gets the kill on Star U with a few confusions, only taking a little bit of damage from Water Pulse in the process. Against Starmie, he eats another Water Pulse and then puts them
Come on,
to sleep.
Bill.
This gives me a safe switch to Beverly, though Starmie then immediately wakes up on the following
Ruh-roh.
turn and nails her with a critical
Oh, this is a gym battle with the same amount of Pokemon. That is true.
hit.
Right there, bam.
But since Twin Needle does over 50%, and we have an Oran Berry to gain back a little bit of HP, we should be able to survive one more Swift. That's what I'm
Oh, that's a huge crit. Jeez. Oh my god, that was a big one. Goodness gracious me.
talking about, Bev. We've got a fighter on our hands, and nothing's bringing her down.
Oh, and a Pokemon also lived on less than 5 HP. Damn, that's a double mock. That's a double
With
mock.
that clutch survival, we've won the second gym badge and are well on our way to becoming champions of the Pokemon League.
And that was a berry used, non-berry. Damn, okay, hold on. Wait, we need to slow down this bingo because we're 3 minutes. We are 10% of the way through the video, and we have already marked off like way too many of those spots for my liking, okay? I know I have to pay out 5 gifted every time we hit bingo. I don't want, it's a lot, there's a potential lot gonna happen
Bev
here.
and Bill make quite the pair, don't they? And maybe it's just with Valentine's Day right around the corner, but I can't be the only one who sees some romantic sparks between them, right?
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said that maybe they want to be more than friends.
Regardless, we can all agree that some things are better together. Bev and Bill, Bert
Yeah.
and Ernie, Garchomp FJ and a bucket of paste, and of course, podcasts and my Raycon everyday earbuds.
That's right, it's a sponsor, which means that we just hit the first bingo of the Nuzlocke in 4 minutes. I'm not concerned. Why would you ask that? No, it's fine. Congratulations, everyone. A round of applause for Bill for the 5 gifted memberships as well. Thank you so much, Bill. That's incredibly generous of you. We love our gifters on this channel. Yes, we do. Okay, back to it. Here we go.
What is Flygon? Shh, eat your pace, sweetie. This video is sponsored by Raycon, a wireless audio company that delivers premium quality audio with affordable
Yeah, it
products like
does.
their everyday earbuds.
You can
I
hear
don't know how to
things
say
so
this
good with
without
this.
sounding cheesy, but I honestly use my everyday earbuds every day, multiple times a day. Anytime
why they're
I'm
called
walking
everyday.
I'm using my
Poppy!
EEs, that's the everyday earbuds, to listen to my favorite podcasts
I
like
love
the
Poppy.
Filmcast, the Big Picture, and the Rosecast. My favorite thing about the everyday earbuds is that
What
they
is
have
it?
fantastic battery life. They've literally
how
never
long?
died on me, and as a Nuzlocker, that's
You heard it here first. The Raycons never need to be charged and will never
pretty
die.
important. With 8 hours of playtime, a 32-hour battery life, and a
Ignore that. They never run out of battery. It's infinite. It's infinite battery life.
convenient charging case, I can jam to the eclectic and diverse playlist of my favorite songs all day
Wait.
long. And
Okay,
with
there's a lot of
optimized
Taylor
jump
Swift in
fits
there.
For the perfect
Is Flygon HG a Swift?
in-ear fit, the everyday earbuds are great for when I'm running. The most important thing about the everyday earbuds is that you get amazing quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands.
And a cameraman will follow you around when you're walking
So
too.
if you're interested in getting your own pair of everyday earbuds or any of Raycon's other audio and tech products, you can
Wait, that's
go
a
to
big one.
buyraycon.com/flagon.
You can hear
right
things from
now
those
to get
too.
15% off your Raycon purchase. Plus
That's
free shipping.
15%?
Thanks so much to
What?
Raycon
Free
for sponsoring
shipping?
this video. Now,
That's ridiculous.
Let's get back to the challenge.
That's too much. That's too much of a discount. Please give me less of a discount, Flygon HG. I'm saving too much money. I have too much money to save now.
Next up is the 3rd gym leader, Lieutenant Surge, a decorated and disturbed war veteran whose electric
this
type
is fine.
Pokemon are a big problem for my 2 bug types. His ace Raichu can easily set up Double Team, cripple us with Thunder Wave, and nail Bill with super effective Shockwaves.
It's gonna do what to Bill?
But in Vermilion City is the key to the perfect Lieutenant Surge counter.
No, wait,
because it's
Firo
mere
has Loatheb-
steps away from
No.
the gym
Oh,
where a little
Farfetch'd.
girl trades me for Stan the Farfetch'd. You
Wait a minute, but Farfetch is a flying type Pokemon. I don't understand this one, Mr. Flygon HG. What are you talking
know
about?
you're a loser when your trainer trades you away for a Spearow. Literally one of the most ubiquitous Pokemon in all of Kanto. But what Stan lacks in battle prowess,
It's adamant, though. That's
worthwhile
good.
skills, and
Oh, Terra Ground. I didn't think about that.
general remarkability,
Am I gonna illegally vote in the US in the election? Yeah, dude, I'm gonna legally vote so much. I'm gonna legally vote for everyone. I can't wait. I have so many ballots in my room.
he makes up for with a stick.
Stan's stick has been passed down in his family for generations, and with it, he can harness the power of his ancestors to increase his critical hit rate. Stan simply wants to honor that legacy and make his family proud by getting into the coveted Hall of Fame. Now, as the astute and intelligent viewer that you are, you might be asking, how on earth is a FireRed the key to beating Lieutenant Surge?
The key to defeating Lieutenant Surge. I was just thinking that. Dude, me and Flygar are just on the same page. How did he know I was thinking that? Wow, is he in my walls? Is he in the wall? Flygar? Are you underneath the desk?
That, I say, so true, bestie, because Stan himself is not our answer into Surge, but he is a decent XP sponge, which lets me easily beat my rival, It, on the SSN without getting over the level cap. And then, after watching the ship leave at a needlessly realistic speed...
Yeah, there he goes. Wow, there he goes. You know, it doesn't really look like that big of a ship when you look at it like that. I mean, that ship really should have been a lot bigger. Should have been a lot bigger. Like the savings you can get if you use code Patterrz at Gamer Subs, you're not going to get bigger savings than the Gamer Subs code Patterrz savings. That's right, you got delicious beverages, you got emotional damage, you put it in your water, you shake it up, boom. That's 40 cents a serving. Like when you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh, can I have a Coke, please? And then you get like, yes, put 10 pounds, please. 17 of your finest dollars. Like, okay, 40 cents? That's much cheaper, way cheaper.
Head to Route 9, cut the tree in our path, and challenge the few mandatory trainers on the way to Rock Tunnel. And it's here where I encounter Richie the Onyx, the 4th member of the Losers Club, and by far our most physically defensive Pokemon.
Oh god, this thing's gonna do nothing. I have this on the bingo board. I'm so convinced that this Onyx is gonna do nothing at all. Oh, wait. Oh, he's gonna win the Lieutenant Surge battle, isn't he?
Onyx has a bad reputation, and without a proper role model, growing up was tough for poor Richie.
Oh no, they have a tragic backstory. This is kind of like One Piece where every character they introduce, they have to tell them how they were like abused and their parents are dead or something like that.
For a long time, she had extremely low self-esteem. So all Richie really wants is to be an inspiration for the next generation of Onyx, a beacon of hope that those little bright-eyed pebbles can look up to and dream.
Do they have bright eyes?
Hardy nature. Get it? Because rocks are hard and Richie is rock type.
It's not the only
thing. And her nature is hardy, which sounds like hard, which is what rock types are. With the TM for Dig, Richie is now the ultimate counter against Lieutenant Surge's electric types. But we end up completely sweeping him with Bev. Sorry, Richie.
Yes!
You'll have your chance soon enough.
Yes! I don't have to buck off in the bingo. Let's go, Beverly! Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I thought the Onyx was going to like sweep that. Turns out Onyx did nothing at all. And Beverly just sweeps it, so I don't even have to mark off.
3 gym badges means that we can make our way to Celadon City, where another encounter awaits. Unfortunately, Porygon is behind a paywall in the game corner that we simply cannot surpass at this
Oh, pay to win Pokemon, cringe.
Time. It's true that I could grind out some coins in the slot machine, but it's a much better use of my time to just keep fighting trainers and collecting prize money.
That is a deathless gym battle, so as long as you get one more deathless gym battle, we gotta mark that off.
This part of the game is extremely easy. Stan and his stick crit through Erica's grass types, Richie walls Giovanni's Kangaskhan, and
wait. Onyx just beat Giovanni, which means Onyx did indeed win a gym battle.
Spectacular fashion.
Sorry, a boss battle. Now, I would count Giovanni as a boss battle.
Stan comes back out to sing.
And, yep, there we go. It's 4 deathless gym battles as well. We are 1 boosting power item away from... Oh, dude, I'm so glad that the stick boosts critical hit ratio and not the power of moves or, like, the damage that you do, because that would have been a boosting power item. Is he even holding the stick? I don't even know if he's holding the stick, but it boosts critical hit ratio, not power.
Handedly beat our rival in Lavender Town, and
Goodness
then
gracious
Bill
me.
proceeds to indiscriminately eviscerate the Pokemon of every single man, woman, and child I can find. It's a massacre.
Whoa.
Pokemaniac, Lass, Hiker, Gambler. It makes no difference to Bill. He sees nothing but targets. Little sacks of meat that he can squeeze until they pop, slowly growing stronger and stronger as my wallet gets fatter and fatter.
Oh my god.
Eventually our trail
Bill, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
of carnage leads me to Fuchsia City, where I meet another trainer eager to trade his dud of a Pokemon. This time we meet Eddie the Lickitung.
Yeah! Eddie! Woo! Yeah! Let's go! Woo! I love tongue.
A truly terrible Pokemon with virtually 0 redeeming factors other
that's not very nice. That's really, let's be nice, okay? Lickitung has a really cool design.
Than a shockingly large move pool via TMs. But Eddie doesn't let that get to him. He's far too relaxed to be concerned with what the world thinks of him. Eddie dances to the beat of his own drum and moves through life at his own tempo.
I love the fact that we're implementing the nature and even the abilities into the storytelling here. That's really smart.
He couldn't care less about getting to the Hall of Fame. All he wants is a popsicle.
Is that a Whole Foods?
So after promising...
Sorry, I'm not very familiar with American shops all that much. I've been in a Target, I've been in a Walmart. I think I went to a Whole Foods once and I was like, ooh, this is a bit expensive. Isn't it?
Him an icy treat once we've become champions of the Pokemon League. He joins the squad as our 5th team member. And soon after that, I'm able to finally get enough coins to buy a Porygon from the Celadon Game Corner. Mike is a bit of an enigma. It's unclear what they really want. I mean, it's even unclear if Porygons actually experience want, or any emotions for that matter. But either way, Mikey rounds out our team of losers.
Do you think robots dream?
Just in time for the string of mid-game...
There it is. There's a full team of 6.
Boss fights. Rival Itch Pokemon still have lousy moves, so our Silphco showdown against him remains fairly straightforward. But as soon as his Blastoise gets a...
Wait, no. Wait, why does the level 40 Blastoise... Why are you, as a level 40 Blastoise, still using Bubble and Water Gun? And where did Protects come from? What's all that about?
Better move than Water Gun, and his Alakazam gets... an actual...
What is this? Who did this? Who made this moveset? Why they like this? Why does Game Freak do this?
Psychic type move. Things are gonna get pretty tricky for our band of misfits. Our foray into stopping domestic terror by thwarting Giovanni goes a little off the rails as Richie triggers...
Oh, there's a poison. Ooh, we are one confusion away from another bingo, folks.
Queen's poison point ability, and as a result can no longer comfortably wall his Kangaskhan, who threatens with hard Mega Punches into the rest of my team. But
and
the
he's
thing
angry
about
too.
Giovanni is that he is a big dumb moron and simply refuses to click Mega Punch ever, instead opting for moves like Tail Whip and Rage.
Can you imagine being in this battle and watching it like at the top of Silphco with a Mafia boss fighting against a 12-year-old? Imagine you're like the assistant that waits in the corner next to like the old man, and Giovanni's like, go Tail Whip. It's like, oh, this is just not a serious criminal. He's just not a serious person. Like he's cosplaying. This is a man who is LARPing as a criminal.
And Rage again. So Mike gets the KO on Mamoru.
Oh my god.
And then Eddie drowns Rhyhorn with a Surf. Koga's poison types are next on the chopping block, so it's time for Psy Spam from the closest thing we have to a Psychic type. Bill's buddy bestie Bev matches his Koga sweep with her own...
Beverly is so strong. Oh my god. Lickitung won a boss battle? I guess it was the last Pokemon that we saw, so technically he did win the fight, even though it didn't really do much. But you know what? I'll mark it down. Sure, we'll mark it down.
Sabrina for the 6th gym badge, though thanks to her sassy nature, we don't actually outspeed her Alakazam, which would have been a huge issue if she went for Psychic instead of Calm Mind, but...
I can't believe we just left Beverly in on that. Though I suppose you don't really have a switch in though, don't you?
For whatever reason, she
You just have to go for the attack just in case.
Sabrina also has a Venomoth, which is poison type.
No one show this to Dylan.
Psychic type. So to take her out, I switch to Mike and give Sabrina a taste of her own medicine. But that's 6 badges, 0 deaths, and things are about to get a whole lot more interesting because on...
I can't believe there hasn't been a single death yet. I'm so impressed.
Cinnabar Island, we can...
Wait. We're 11 minutes into the video and we're almost at the 7th gym. I feel like things are about to go awry.
And get the final encounter of the game, a Ditto named Ben. Ben's always been an outsider and longed for the feeling of acceptance. His deepest fear is putting himself out there only to be swiftly rejected and forgotten, never to be mentioned again. The 7th gym leader Blaine uses
So sad. So
fire
sad.
types, which can normally get doused by any moderately decent water type with Surf. But we don't have a moderately decent water type with Surf. The
You have
closest
Onyx.
thing we have
You
is
have Lickitung.
Eddie, who, between you and me, is less of a swimmer and more of an inflatable raft.
Let's go,
I decide
Eddie!
to lead with Bill.
Guys,
You can't do that more than once. It's too annoying. It's okay. You didn't mean it. By putting Growlithe to sleep with Sleep Powder, Bill can safely set up a Rain Dance. And then, with tremendous luck, I can bring in Stan the Man and set up 2 Swords Dances before the lazy pup wakes up. After taking just a little bit of damage from Takedown, Stan proceeds to definitively answer the age-old question, who would win in a fight between a duck, a dog, 2 horses, and another bigger dog? Never.
And we've all thought about that. The scientists have been debating it for quite some time now. I'm glad that we finally have an answer.
Doubt a duck. They live off of a diet of fear and breadcrumbs. But mostly fear. The final gym leader is a rematch against Giovanni, who Bill mercilessly...
Can we?
Okay, fine. You can do it one more time.
Bill! With
all 8 gym badges in my possession, these losers are off to the Pokemon League with 0 deaths, baby. But don't think I forgot about the promise I made at the start of this video. Our hardest challenges, and arguably the only hard challenges in this run, still lie before us.
Okay, here we go. Okay. I feel like this is either a very extensive description of what happens in Elite Four, or something bad may arise here.
And like a Boy Scout troop taking shelter from the
Was Bill Nye popular in the UK when you were a kid? I literally had never heard of him before I was like 21.
rain, things are about to get intense. Here's my final team leveled up to the level cap of 60 to match Lance's mighty Dragonite. These losers have already come so far, but it means nothing if they can't make it to the Hall of Fame. Each started this journey with the hope of finding a better life, or a popsicle in Eddie's case, and now victory is mere moments away. Let's do this.
Here we go.
First up is Lorelai,
it's big time.
Kind of Ice-type trainer. She leads with Dugong, and I lead with Mike, who immediately traces Dugong's thick fat ability to
That's huge for the Ice types. That's really good.
Ice-type attacks. As a result, it's very safe to set up an agility after Dugong sets up the hail. With the speed advantage,
Mike.
we can start firing off Thunderbolts, though they're not enough for a one-shot. Dugong then merely sets up a safeguard, so after Lorelai uses one of her full restores, we get the KO. Though by the time Cloyster comes in, we've taken a non-insignificant amount of chip damage. So, anticipating a Protect, I go for Recover, but...
Thunderbolt might be able to one-shot this. Ooh, Spikes is actually a smart idea to pair with the Hail, and in terms of like overturn damage if you have to switch out.
Cloyster just sets up a layer of Spikes. She then proceeds to use Protect twice in a row.
PP Stolen.
That does little more than waste a few power points before Mike gets the clean KO.
Which genuinely in this matchup could be important because he's used like what? He's used like what, 5 now? And there's still 3 more Pokemon to go?
Slowbro is 2-shot by Thunderbolt as well and simply uses her 1 turn alive to go for Amnesia. So as Lapra comes in fourth, Mike is still at full HP. Thunderbolt does massive damage, and then our...
Ooh, that's a solid 2-shot. Mike is more impressive than I thought it was. I wasn't expecting something like this to be doing so much damage.
Digital Duck comfortably eats a Surf. Even with our enemies held Citrus Berry, a second Thunderbolt gets the KO, leaving Lorelai with her final Pokemon, Jinx. Because we trace Dugong's thick fat, Mike will take very little damage from Jinx's Ice Punch, so I'm certain that Lorelai will just go for Lovely Kiss here to put us to sleep. This gives me the perfect chance to switch into Richie, who's not only holding a Chesto Berry, but can then also outspeed and one-shot Jinx with a Rock Slide.
Wait, no.
I don't think you should do that, Flygon. This could go pretty poorly if Jinx just decides to attack.
I think I know what I'm talking about, kid.
Well, I think I really know what I'm talking about, Flygon.
Nah, Richie's got this, kid. You gotta trust.
Richie's got it. No!
What did I say, Flygon? What did I say?
Well, that was a mistake, but...
Oh, he finally got the Willabaloo. He gotta say it. That's a Pokemon death. That's a Pokemon death.
It's not like anyone could have seen this coming. That's just bad luck for you.
I wish someone would have warned us about this ahead of time.
Beverly can come in and revenge kill Jinx with a Twin Needle, so the battle against Lorelai is won. But losing...
I can't believe we just sacked off Onyx for a joke like that. That's great, though.
Physical wall makes a few future matchups a fair bit trickier.
All right, so we cannot get Deathless Elite Four now, so that's big.
For now, though, Bruno is second and not too tough. He leads with Onyx, RIP, nothing that could have been done there. And I lead with Bill, who immediately takes the KO with a Giga Drain. Bruno's Hitmonchan.
I don't think we're going to
Rock
find a
Tomb,
shiny in this
I
one
will
either.
Sleep and then switch to my Resident.
I put it on there because in one of the previous Nuzlocks, Flygon did find a shiny. I was like, it'd be kind of cool if it happened again.
Flyer. With an Aerial Ace, Stan the Man gets the upper hand on Hitmonchan in the way only he can. Machamp is third and also knows Rock Tomb, but I make the tactical decision to stay in and nail him with a...
Machamp is third and also knows Rock Tomb, but it doesn't matter to Stan, who will soon deal out its doom.
Another Aerial Ace. My choice is rewarded as Machamp simply goes for Scary Face. But without the speed advantage and Machamp recovering back to over 50% with his Citrus Berry, I gotta switch out to Bill on a greedy bulk up. I nail the champ with a Sleep Powder just in case a Psychic doesn't get the KO, but it does and Bruno is down to his final 2 Pokemon. Hitmonlee stays fully asleep as we pop it.
Bill is a monster. Jesus Christ.
Mine with 2 Psychics, and Bruno's second Onyx goes down to yet another single Giga Drain, winning us the battle.
Well
few
done.
Of Agatha's Pokemon are now pretty tricky after the unavoidable tragedy of losing Richie, but against her lead double-teaming Gengar,
Dude, you just Swords Dance, it's just over. You're not going to miss a Gengar. You see how big he is? He's got a big belly.
It's free to set up a few Swords Dances and then take the KO with an Aerial Ace. And from here,
Just one?
we can embark on a bit
there.
of a mini sweep. Return is enough to one-shot both Golbat and Arbok, but unfortunately, Agatha's second Gengar outspeeds and puts us to sleep with Hypnosis, so in order to
Oh yeah, it's adamant as well. This Butterfree is adamant. That's
avoid getting
ridiculous.
hooked, I switch out to Bev on a nasty Sludge Bomb. This gives me a safe switch to Mike on hopefully a Shadow Ball, though it ends up just being another Hypnosis that once again connects.
Agatha, huge prediction on the switch
Our
there.
help Chesto Berry wakes Michael right up, and then Gengar switches to offense with Sludge Bomb. We eat 1 before retaliating with a super effective Psybeam, but now we gotta risk a crit. Sludge Bomb comes out,
Uh-oh. No.
and Mike survives, albeit
Oh, the
poisoned,
poison,
to
though.
get the KO with another Psybeam.
Oh,
so that
just
leaves
lives.
Haunter, but Bill's free to come in on a mean look and then take the kill with another Psychic.
God, Bill is just slayed. This is an adamant Bill. This thing does so much damage.
Which means that Agatha's been defeated and we've made it to the final member of the Elite Four, Lance.
Maybe Butterfree should be a Psychic type. Maybe it should be.
Against his dragons, Mike's gonna need to put on an absolute clinic if we want to make it out in one piece. First is Gyarados, and we manage to trace his Intimidate, but it stupidly doesn't activate. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter though, as Gyarados just
Using Dragon Rage in an almost champion fight? I mean, okay,
goes
dude.
for a Dragon Rage for a guaranteed 40 damage. Mike then sets up an Agility to gain the speed advantage, meaning that we can snipe down Gyarados with a Thunderbolt on the following turn.
Things
That
are looking
immediately
good.
Brings in Aerodactyl.
I think he
who
might have it.
Unfortunately, still has the speed advantage. I hold my breath and pray that he
Ooh.
doesn't get the 10% Omni Boost as
Oh, here it comes. It's gonna come. Oh no, it's gonna come. It's gonna come through. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Ancient Power
Do not
connects
come.
for
Do not
solid
come.
damage.
Do not come.
Thankfully, he doesn't. This means that we can now gain the speed advantage with another Agility, but since we can't one-shot, we gotta go for Recover as Aerodactyl fires off a
Hyper
massive
beam, huge
Hyper
plays.
Beam that fortunately does not crit. And with Aerodactyl forced to recharge for a turn, we can now nail him with a super effective Ice Beam. Of course, this now triggers Lance to heal with a full restore, so Mike's second Ice Beam simply brings him down into the red. No heal from Lance means that a recover was a bit risky, but it pays off as Aerodactyl once again goes for a critical hitless Hyper Beam, letting
Crit.
Mike go
Critical
to
killed.
recover again on the following turn, and then taking the KO
this
with
is a tough
another
match.
Ice Beam.
This is a
so
tough
Mike's
match.
at full HP as the massive Dragonite comes in third. But our Speedy Duck immediately takes him out with another quad effective Ice.
How embarrassing. Imagine losing your ace Dragonite, a level 60 Dragonite, one of the greatest and most powerful Pokemon to ever exist, to little Mike. Little Icon Mike.
Ice Beam. And all that's left are the 2 Dragonairs who each fold to the same move that knocked out their big brother. So with that, Lance and the entire Elite Four have been defeated.
Nice. All right, we're doing very well here. Very well. Yeah, imagine, why doesn't Lance have a multi-scale Dragonite? Is he dumb? Is he stupid?
Just 1 trainer remains. 6 Pokemon are all that lie between us and eternal glory. Our rival It is by far our greatest
I think Bill could
challenge
sweep.
yet, But at the end of this battle,
Genuinely.
the fight of our lives, I know that the time will come for us to finally win this challenge. We'll
Only
sing
one death.
hallelujah and stand up as champions.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen anyone lose a champion battle to just a regular blue fight. It seems like everyone just gets past this fight with no issues. If anything, it's Lance that's the tough one.
It leads with Pidgeot, and I lead with Mike, hot off of their incredible sweep against Lance. Similarly here, we need to set up a few agilities to deal with some of its scariest threats. Unfortunately, Pidgeot immediately gets a critical hit with Aerial Ace to put us on the back
Ooh,
foot.
that's
Mike
not good.
does get to set up agility,
That's tough. I know he has recover, but that's really tough.
and our held Citrus Berry brings us back over 50%.
Huge berry.
But we still gotta recover to ensure we don't go down to another crit. At full HP, another Aerial Ace brings Mike down to 110 HP, so we're good to sneak in a second agility in order to outspeed Alakazam. Unfortunately, it comes at the expense of a Feather Dance, which
Oh, that's fine. It didn't even have any physical
lowers
moves.
our attack. This obviously doesn't reduce the damage of our Ice Beam, which nearly one-shots Pidgeot, but it does mean that our Shadow Ball will no longer two-shot Alakazam.
Oh, I forgot he has Shadow Ball. That's right. It is physical in this game.
After a turn of healing on both sides, it with a full restore, cheater, and me with
Now, this is a battle of attrition here. I know. I can't believe we cheat like
they
that.
recover.
Doesn't it know? Doesn't it know that it's doing a hardcore Nuzlocke?
Expert Nuzlocker, Mike fires off another Ice Beam, once again just shy
Freeze?
of a KO. But now we still have over 2/3 of our HP
Still no freeze. I'm really surprised it's not been a freeze yet.
after an Aerial Ace. I recover yet again just to see if it uses another full restore, but since he doesn't, a final Ice Beam sends Pidgeot to his grave.
Damn, that was a back and forth for a while there. That was a hard, grindy
Now,
fight
though,
there.
we gotta face off against Alakazam, who happens to be able to outspeed every single one of my Pokemon, the dearly departed included.
Okay, yeah, the fact that he's -2 attack now, so you can't just like spam Shadow Balls, that's tough. He might get a freeze
With the
though.
Feather Dance attack drop, I gotta go for Ice Beams and pray that Alakazam wastes a turn with Reflect, which thankfully he does.
Is he stupid? I think he might be dumb. It might be dumb
This
idiot.
means I can freely fire off a second Ice Beam, which freezes.
Oh, it's a
But
huge
then Alakazam
freeze.
immediately thaws
Oh.
out and goes for recover.
Well, I mean, it was fun while it lasted.
Lame. A third Ice Beam brings Alakazam back into the yellow before he fires off a massive Psychic.
That's gonna hurt. Oh, Mike!
that
Hold!
leaves Mike with just 20 HP. But that's enough, because with a
God, he's so
fourth Ice
fast.
Beam, Mikey can get the kill on its second Pokemon. This brings in his other Psychic type, Exeggutor, who won't fall to an Ice Beam, but
He wants the Ice Beam so bad. No, just do it. Just do it. You're either gonna crit or you're gonna freeze. I've done the calculations. Trust me, I'm a scientist. I've seen science before.
is a total sitting duck for Bev's quad-effective Twin Needle. No offense, Mike. The issue is that a critical hit Egg Bomb will kill Bev on the switch, and with Mike so low, it's not possible to guarantee Giga Drain over
Oh, that did a lot more than I expected it to do. I guess it is a regular Porygon. Regular Porygon does not have the best stats in the
Egg
world.
Bomb. I could sacrifice Mike here, but
Don't sacrifice Mike, please. Please do not sacrifice
instead
Mike.
I start going for Recover. Exeggutor is doing less damage than we're recovering, so we can get back to a pretty good amount of HP after a few turns, as long as it doesn't get a critical hit.
Oh, the losers are having a long, grindy champion
A
fight
miss
here.
from the 75% accurate Egg Bomb would be pretty swell here, but that doesn't happen either. What does eventually happen is that Exeggutor puts Mike to sleep with Sleep Powder,
Oh, honk, me. Everyone go to sleep. It's bedtime.
so that's a bit of a bummer. As a result, I decide to hard switch to Bev, who unfortunately
Oh, no.
comes in
Oh,
on
no.
an Egg Bomb instead of a Giga Drain. But since it doesn't crit, she's free to fire
Oh, we're
off
alive.
a nasty quad-effective Twin Needle. Wait, why does that do so little?
Oh, Beverly. Oh, you're so disappointed.
How did that not kill Exeggutor? Are you
Uh-oh.
kidding me?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that is a death to a neutral damage attack as well. Ooh, lock that down on the bingo. Dude, the left side of the bingo is going crazy. Right side looking pretty bare right now.
What just happened? Not once did it even cross my mind that a quad-effective Twin
Oh, please, no one tell Bill. Oh, God, no one tell Bill what just happened. Oh, they had plans for it. Dude, they were 1 day away from retirement. They were 1 day away from retirement. They were pregnant with twins. Twins. And they just accepted an offer to buy a house. Oh, God, it's so sad. Also, they were going to adopt a kitten. Also, a puppy. Also, a rabbit.
Needle wouldn't kill Exeggutor. Bev's got a decent base attack stat, a good chunk of attack EVs, and the badge boost. With the same type attack boost, Twin Needle has 300 base power. I'm genuinely stunned. And unfortunately,
That's
missing
so
out on that KO puts me in an extremely precarious situation. I bring in Stan, but because I assumed that Bev would have zero issue dealing with Executor, I got rid of Stan's air.
He did just mention
He's
EVs.
got a decent base attack stat, a good chunk of attack EVs, and
Yeah,
the
there you
badge
go.
boost.
Mark it off. We got EVs mentioned
I
there.
got right on. That
Oh,
proves
boy.
to be a massive mistake because as it heals with his second full restore,
Oh, could have went for the SD there.
return is obviously not enough for the 2-shot. At this
Damn.
point, I go for
No
the
aerial ace?
slash since with Stan's
No aerial ace anymore. Oh no, this is not looking good.
stick, he has a 1 in 3 chance of landing a critical hit, but because he doesn't,
Oh,
Executor
no,
connects with
Honkshoe.
another sleep powder. I burn my first turn of sleep, and then an egg bomb connects for well over 50%. But it
I'm sorry, how has every single egg bomb landed? It's a 75% chance to hit, and every single one of them has landed. He's been rolling the dice so many times, a 4-sided dice, and it's never hit 4 even
if
once.
Stan wakes up here, he can take the kill. I call out to my little feathered friend, desperate to wake him from his slumber, but
Stan!
our pleas fall on deaf ears as Stan snoozes for a second turn. And so, Executor goes for an egg bomb. That misses!
Misses?
Stan the man has another shot! He
Stan's
can
back
take
in it,
the kill.
baby.
All he
Come
has
on,
to do is
Stan.
wake up. All he has to do is wake up!
His eyes are open. Oh no.
Just like that, half the Losers Club is gone. Bill, Eddie, and Mike are all that remain, and at this point, it's hopeless.
It's
Bill's
not.
only
No, it's not hopeless.
attacking move is Giga Drain, and all 3 of Eddie's moves are ineffective against Executor. So my only chance is Mike, but he underspeeds and is guaranteed at least 1 turn of sleep. A Giga Drain deals massive damage as Mike hopelessly snoozes.
Oh,
It looks
no.
like even 1 more shot will just be enough for the kill. As an egg bomb connects,
Another egg bomb connecting, by the way. This is ridiculous.
I watch Mike's HP bar tick down until it stops at just 5 HP. But
And he wakes
before
up.
I have a chance to get excited,
He's still asleep? God, this is a snooze. No wonder they're the losers. All they do is sleep all day. That Pokemon don't want to. This is the problem, guys. Pokemon don't want to work anymore. They just want to sit at home and get money from the government. That if they have under 400 base stat to haul, they don't want to work. They don't want to put in the effort anymore. Sad to see. So sad.
Mike stays asleep for another turn, sealing our fate and ending the run. Because on the next turn,
He misses. We're so back. We're so back, chat.
oh my god,
Mike.
Mike did it. They did it. Executor's been defeated.
We're so back.
And it is down to his final 3 Pokemon.
We can do it. We
have
can do
a
it.
Freaking
I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm not part of this. They can do it.
chance. Michael deserves so much better than this, but unfortunately, I do have to let them go down. Ice Beam just isn't enough to one-shot Rhydon, though
Oh,
it
it's
does
so
do enough to bring him into
close.
the red, but then a Rock Tomb gets the kill. You
Could have missed that. That's so unfortunate. You know what? Crushed under tons of rocks, Mike passes away, but not in vain. Not in vain, because the true hero of this run, the real Pokemon,
were a goddamn
Eddie.
hero, Mikey.
and Bill. I guess Bill can also do things. You know, Bill. But Eddie is going to make an
You
appearance
rest
now.
well with your brothers in arms. Now I can bring in Bill, and since it uses a full restore, we're free to nail Rhydon with a sleep powder without
Oh, that was risky. That could have missed.
burning a single turn of sleep. This means I can safely set up a rain,
Rain
dance on the
dance.
following turn before ultimately taking the kill with Giga Drain.
Is the rain dance just a reduced damage from
As a
Arcanine?
result, we now have 3 turns of rain to have the damage of Arcanine's fire type attacks,
It is. Okay,
which lets Bill
interesting.
tank a non-critical hit flamethrower.
If this burns, I just want to put out there, if this burns, that is a bingo.
Frustratingly, it does burn.
Damn it! No! Oh, why did I say that? Why did I say that? God, I'm so. Why? I shouldn't have said anything. I should have said a word. Why do I did this to myself? You know, this manifesting is a. It must be. It's not real, but it feels like it is. All right, another bingo. Another bingo. Here's my 5 gifted for the chat. Enjoy. But it's not over yet.
Sweet Bill, but once again, we're able to put our enemy to sleep without using up a single sleep turn.
Oh my God, is Bill gonna die here? Bill might actually die here. Burn does a lot of damage in duration.
This then gives me a very safe switch to Eddie.
The the real hero. Come on, Eddie.
Unfortunately, we get extremely unlucky, and the terrifying Canine gets a one-turn wake-up, letting him nail Eddie with a resisted flamethrower, and ultimately racking up damage on Bill for nothing. More
Okay, that sucks, but Surf boosted by the rain should be
upsetting
enough to
is
kill.
that even with his held Mystic Water, a rain boost.
No, wait, did you? Oh no, did you say held Mystic Water? Oh, he said held Mystic Water, didn't he? Oh, he did say held Mystic Water, which means that's a power boosting item that's been used, which means that's a double bingo. Oh boy, okay. All right, here we go. There is my 10 gifted memberships for chat as well. Hey, if you're watching the VOD, please watch the ads. I really need the revenue. Thank you.
Enough for the one shot. As the rain expires, it uses his fourth and final full restore before Eddie connects with another surf that graciously still does over 50%. But before he can get the KO, he gets nailed by a full-powered flamethrower, which gets a second burn.
Ooh, that's not good.
So, as its penultimate Pokemon falls and he brings in Blastoise, Eddie's in really rough shape.
It's not a good condition.
A miss from Hydro Pump, but
it's
it
not
doesn't
looking good.
come, and Blastoise gets a clean KO.
Ooh.
Want to know a sobering fact? If it weren't for the burn damage, Hydro Pump does not kill without a critical hit. But here we are. Bill, the little Butterfree.
That is a death to a water type move as well. Oh my god, we're filling up so much of this bingo.
Could versus its powerful Blastoise.
He's only got 2 turns. Wait, Giga Drain. Ooh. Okay. I think he's going to Sleep Powder, bank on the sleep, and then spam Giga Drain, right?
I've got exactly one play, and it all comes down to sleep turns.
There's no way. Oh my god. Oh god, he has to get so lucky to win here. Oh, this is really coming down to the wire. He needs to get the sleep, land it, and then get like 1, 2, 3, like at least 3 sleep turns. Maybe 4 sleep turns.
With just a little bit of luck, Bill can pull this off. Giga Drain will gain us back HP so that we won't die to burn damage, but I don't think that it'll get us out of range of a Hydro Pump.
But there's always a chance for a Hydro Pump miss as well.
I could try to set up a Sunny Day, but with burn damage taking a chunk of HP every turn,
oh my god, this burn damage is so bad for him.
A Hydro Pump would still do enough. All I can do is pray for good sleep luck. As our first Giga Drain connects for respectable damage and
okay, he needs 4 turns of sleep. Oh,
brings Bill out of
that's
range
not good.
from dying to another tick of burn chip, Blastoise stays asleep. After
this is so coming down to the wire here.
Chip, a second Giga Drain brings Blastoise down into the yellow. Bill recovers another chunk of HP, and Blastoise stays asleep.
Oh, he's done it!
But his
he's done
Citrus Berry means that it's unlikely that another Giga Drain will get the kill. So we need one more turn of sleep. Prior to Gen 5, sleep can last up to 5 full turns, but with 3 turns already used up, the odds are not in our favor. Come on, Bill. You've got this.
Come on,
His
Bill.
Third Giga Drain does indeed leave Blastoise with just a sliver.
Bill.
We recover a chunk of HP.
Bill.
And then...
Bill. No. Oh.
I've made almost 200 videos since I started uploading to this channel at the end of 2020, and I can confidently say that this was one of the most brutal losses I've ever experienced. Not because I had invested the most time into this run, or because it was the hardest run I've ever done. In fact, FireRed runs are routinely the shortest and easiest Nuzlocks to complete. What makes this wipe so cripplingly brutal is the cocktail of misplays and unfortunate RNG. The fact that we got so close, the fact that I was just a few hit points away from clawing my way back into this fight after a series of catastrophic misplays. In the same way that victory tastes so much sweeter after heartbreak, a loss hurts so much more when you just miss out on the comeback.
It was so close.
At the end of the day, this wasn't my best performance. I can be moaned the bad RNG against Arcanine and Blastoise, but
I mean, those double burns are just ridiculous. Let's be honest. I'll say it. If Flygon doesn't want to say it, I'll say it. That's ridiculous.
It was my fault for being in that position in the first place.
Oh my god, if Bill wasn't adamant, Bill would have won. Bill would have done enough damage. It shouldn't have been if it was not even if it was modest. If it just wasn't adamant, it would have killed it.
I should have known my Twin Needle calc against Exeggutor. I probably should have just sacked Mike to get off an Ice Beam when I had the chance. My item choices for Stan and Eddie were lazy, and I could have better optimized my movesets across the board. The only thing that was really out of my control was losing Onyx because no one could have seen that coming. But
Yeah, to be fair, that no one could have stopped that. There's who could have predicted that Onyx would have died to a Jinx? That's ridiculous.
other than that, there was a lot of room to improve. And that's what makes Nuzlocking so great. Even after hundreds of videos, there's always room for improvement, lessons to learn, and knowledge to gain. It's a shame that our journey ended the way it did. Bev never got to prove her peers wrong. Bill wasn't strong enough to protect the ones he loved.
This feels like it's not an anime and it's just real life. Like, actually, the weak losers just lose, and you just get crushed, and that's what happens. You get crushed by the establishment. The lower class Pokemon are being stepped on by the establishment, and it's disgusting.
Couldn't honor his family legacy. Richie
I don't even know who I'm imitating there. Who even says
wasn't
that?
a role model for the next generation of Onyx. Mike never got to express their true emotions, and perhaps worst of all, Eddie never got that popsicle. But
that's the
life,
worst.
you know? Media focuses so much on the winners of history, the ones that made it, that we get deluded into thinking that's the norm. But it's not.
We get the hero story of the person who survives at the end. But in war, thousands of lives are claimed. Tens of thousands, millions of lives are claimed.
Failure is infinitely more common than success, and it's important to remember that. Not just to set realistic expectations, but to make sure you're grateful for the successes you already have. Remember to celebrate the tiny victories, the little things that you so easily overlook. Never forget how lucky you are. Never take your life for granted. And of course, remember to always, always, always play around the critical hit.
Always. Thank you. Thank you so much, Flygon HD Pichal. That was lovely. I am inspired. I feel good after that. I feel like you should subscribe to Flygon. Once again, please go and subscribe to Flygon. He's so close to 400,000 subscribers. We can help him get closer. Very wise words. I hope you have a fantastic... There was no restart on that. There was no restart. And that is such a close freaking bingo. Look at that. Look at how many freaking things we got. We almost got a blackout. We almost got a full-on blackout. Anyway, subscribe here. Subscribe to Flygon. And use my code Patterrz at GamerSubs. Use code Patterrz at GamerSubs. Links in the description. Thanks.